Hi and welcome to All Things Property with Rach. Today we're going to talk about property education. My eldest daughter is going to be 20 this year, and having a mum that's always worked in property and estate agency, she is quite aware of deposits and buying the process and what's required of you. However, speaking to her friends, lots of people aren't aware of that, and budgeting for before and after you've bought your home. After my talk on BBC Essex a couple of months ago, the young lady on there, and it sort of made it clear that lots of young people just don't think they'll ever be able to afford to get on the property ladder. And I think this is because they're not taught that skill, they're not taught how and the process of getting on the property ladder. The average age of the first time buyer now is 34 years old, and one of the biggest lenders in the country is the Bank of Mum and Dad. I honestly feel like we're doing our young people an injustice by not giving them these life skills to set themselves up to buy a property. I'm definitely not saying that all young people should be focused on how and when they're going to buy their property, and that everybody should own a house and they shouldn't rent. And that they shouldn't use renting as a stepping stone, but I just think we should give them these life skills to use as and when they need them. I actually have a lot of people in their 40s and 50s contact me that have only ever bought a house, never sold a property, they've lived in their property a long time, and they're now thinking of moving, and they actually don't have any idea of the process, how things work, what they should be doing, and that's because they've never been taught, they've never had that information given to them. I regularly speak to vendors when I'm out valuing properties that ask for information for their children with regards to mortgages and deposits and bits and pieces, how they can help them. And again, it's really because they've not had that education, but it's not talked about how they can do this and how we can help them. Buying a property is, for most people, the largest purchase they'll make in their life. And they don't know how to go about it. They don't know the best way of doing that, the best way for them, because it is different for everybody depending on your wants and needs. And aside from giving my vendors the best quality personal service, it really is my mission to get this education out there to all young people. Everybody should have this at their disposal, so it's there when they need it. My biggest aim is to give people back the control over their own lives, over how they are going to spend their money, how they're going to budget, how they're going to live. At the end of the day, there's lots of things in our lives we don't necessarily have to have, but we do need to have a roof over our heads. We do need to have a house or a home. So it is something that is applicable to everyone, which is why I think this education should be available to absolutely everyone. Thank you for listening and watching my rant today. I hope it's come across how passionate I am about this. And if anybody has any ideas on how we can get this message out there and how I can help you or somebody you know, do please get in touch, drop me a message, give me a call, or leave a comment below. And as ever, don't forget to like and subscribe.